Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand examples on unsigned int. So the concept of unsigned qualifier, signed qualifier, qualifiers, the discussion about qualifiers has already been made in our previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video and come back here. The theoretical aspect of qualifier has already been discussed. Unsigned qualifier has already been discussed. Please watch our previous video and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Let's try to understand the concept of unsigned int with respect to the memory. So there in our previous video we have just had the theoretical aspects of the concepts of unsigned. So now we will try to understand how the things will get executed, with respect to the memory. We will try to understand this concept. So to understand this, let's consider this example. And in this example we have taken int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, and we have pre-incremented I, and the value will get printed, and this is the conversion specifier. Percentage u is the conversion specifier or format specifier for unsigned integers. For signed integers, percentage d. So we have seen the conversion specifiers. So for unsigned specifier it is percentage u, and we have decremented the value of j because it is an unsigned integer. Because it is an unsigned integer, here the value of j is getting decremented, which is becoming -1. So what will this printf will get printed? So will it generate an error? No, the error will not get generated. So in the place of -1, so how this, what it is going to print? That point is the soul of this entire video. Okay, so what it is going to print and why it is going to print, that point is very important to understand. And to understand this concept in detail, if you want to have more knowledge on this concept, try to get the videos which we have covered in digital logic design, number system videos on digital logic design. So those number system videos are very important for a programmer. So it is better you go through those concepts if you feel that you want to get more knowledge on how the numbers will be represented on the computer. So there we have discussed in detail. So what happens on the computer is, so every number, negative numbers are represented by using 2's complement. So what 2's complement and all those concepts we have discussed. So what we will do is we will take a 4-bit, we will consider each number as a 4-bit value, and based upon that we will try to understand. Here the value of I is equal to 0. With I we don't have any problem, because the output of plus I is going to be 1, which is an unsigned number. It will get printed. The only problem that we have, the only objection that we have is with this minus j. So let's take the value of j. Initially the value of j is 0. This value, this number represented in 4 bits is, if you want to represent the 0 in 4 bits, it is 0 0 0. Okay, so now we are trying to, so this is -1, so minus j is going to be -1. So how the -1 will get represented on the computer is, it is done by using 2's complement. What is the 2's complement of this? 2's complement of 1, what is the value of 1? It is this one. This is in 4 bits, it is 1 is this. -1 is represented by 2's complement. How to do the 2's complement is, just we'll do it very fast. It is 1 1 1. So the complement of each and every bit. So complementing means, if it is 1 means take it as 0. If it is 0 means take it as 1. 0 means 1. 0 means 1. If these bits are having 1 means it will get converted into 0. If the bits are having 0 means it is getting converted into 1. That is what we call it as complement. So the this is called 1's complement. To this 1's complement, if you add 1, it is going to be the 2's complement. So it is going to be 1 1 1 1. Okay, so the -1 is represented in 4 bits is all ones. Try to get that point. It is so this is how the computer will understand, convert the negative numbers. Okay, so here the output is going to be -1. So in 4 bits it is represented as 1 1 1 1. Okay, now this is the number, this is the binary number which is getting interpreted by this program. So in this we are having %u. Percentage u means unsigned number. Unsigned numbers means, so how the computer will recognize the numbers is, if the number is a negative number, this bit is used for sign. The last bit, the most significant bit is considered for sign. If it is 1 means it is considered as minus. If it is 0 means it is considered as plus. So this last bit is used for a sign. Okay, and these 3 bits are used for magnitude. These 3 bits are used for magnitude. Okay, so what the computer will do is, because this is a negative number, it will convert it into, this magnitude will get converted into 2's complement. So again the 2's complement is done. If again the 2's complement is done means it is 0 0 0 and 1 will get added, so it is going to be 0 0 1. So this is what we call it as 2's complement. First complement each and every bit, to that add 1. This is what we call it as 2's complement. So what is the output of the 2's complement of this? Because it is a negative number, as we have done 2's complement for the for 1. So again we have to do the 2's complement to get the magnitude of the number. So what is the magnitude of this number? It is 1, and because it is 1 is there at the most significant bit, so it is -1. This is the case of signed numbers. In the in the case of signed numbers, only 3 bits. If it is a 4-bit number, the most significant bit is considered for sign. If it is 0 means it is a positive number. If it is 1 means it is negative number. And remaining bits, for 4 bits the remaining bits are 3. So those 3 remaining bits are considered as magnitude of the number. Okay, so we are going to get it as -1. What is the case of, so the output of here minus j means it is -1. -1 is represented as 1 1 1 1. So we have seen the case of signed number representation. What is the case of unsigned number? How these bits are considered in the case of unsigned representation? Because we are trying to print that as an unsigned number. How those 4 bits are considered in case of unsigned? In case of unsigned representation, these 4 bits, all these 4 bits are considered as a magnitude. Okay, no 2's complement, because it is an unsigned number. This bit is not used for sign. All these 4 bits are considered as the magnitude of the number. So what is the 4-bit representation of all ones? The 4-bit representation of all ones is 15. So what is the output that we are going to get for -1? Here we assume that it is minus j means it is -1. We assume that it is going to print -1, but we want to print it as unsigned number. Unsigned number means, so it will consider the value of -j as an unsigned number. So means all these 4 bits are considered as the magnitude of the number. So the last bit is not considered for sign. All these bits are considered as the magnitude. So 4 bits, 4 ones is going to print 15. Okay, because it is a 4-bit computer, it is going to print 15. If it is a 64-bit computer, so the all ones of 64 bits will get printed. So the number system, so if you want to get complete clarity about this concept, and getting the clarity of this concept is important. But if you are feeling that this video, if you are not understanding this concept, please skip this video and go to the next video. But if you want to get more knowledge, and you want to know how these numbers will work on computer, please go through our digital logic design course. There the first section is number system section. In that we have clearly explained how the computer will interpret numbers. Okay, so those concepts has been explained. Let's try to execute this example on our computer and see how the things will get displayed. So let's try to understand them, execute them. Okay, so this is our computer programming example. Compile. See here, it is unsigned representation. So let's try to execute this and see what it is going to print. Unsigned representation. So see here, because our computer is not a 4-bit computer, so it is going to take 64 bits and it is going to take 4 bits for int. So this is the longest number, so that is possible with all these for this value. Okay, because everything is considered as the magnitude. All the bits are considered as the magnitude. The most significant bit is not considered as negative number. So based upon that reason, we are going to get this. So let's try to change this to minus percentage u to percentage d, which means we are considering it as a positive number. Sorry, negative number. Percentage d is used for int, right? Okay, here it is int. Okay, percentage d means we want to print it as integer. So means the most significant bit is considered as negative. It is going to print 1 and minus 1. So this is how. So the conversion specifiers are going to decide whether it is going to be displayed as unsigned or signed ints. Okay, that point is also very important to understand. So this is an example on unsigned integer. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like smell and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.